What's on my mind this morning is the hot political topic. The hot matter, as George used to like to say. It's the battle of the Peters, as caricatured by Last May this morning.
I thought you were going to say Brexit.
Come on now. Well, Peter Bunting taking on Dr. Peter Phillips for the presidency of the People's National Party. Lots of P's there.
You should have seen it in 2006.
And Dennis, you mentioned it yesterday, the approach Bunting has taken to launching his candidacy being both quantitative and qualitative. So outlining all the reasons he says Dr. Phillips can't win, and then backing that up with quantitative data. A Don Anderson national poll, no less, showing that fewer than 20% of Jamaicans believe Phillips can win a general election, and only about half of all Jamaicans believe he can actually win. Now, you all know how I feel about Dr. Phillips's chances. I thought he was done after East Portland. I said that, and it's not anything personal against him. In fact, I think no one in the PNP deserves it more than Dr. Peter Phillips. He's surely worked for it, and indeed a lot of the economic successes that the Holness administration is now benefiting from that have made them popular now are things that Peter Phillips laid the foundation for. And so I get why there are people who are loyal to Phillips because they feel that he's earned it and it's his time. But sometimes that just ain't enough. You know, politics is like entertainment in that way. The most talented singer won't always be the most popular or the most successful singer. And they won't always become the biggest star. Tessanne Chin is a better singer than Beyonce and Rihanna combined, in my opinion. But the other two are more of the package. You know, they have that package thing. They have that star power.
The biggest talent rarely wins rising stars.
Exactly.
It's about popularity.
Exactly.
It's about winnability.
Exactly. And Peter Phillips, unfortunately, doesn't have the package. He doesn't have the popularity that's going to earn them the votes, even though he may have earned it, he may have worked for it, and he may have put in all these programs and stuff that has gotten the country where it is today. So the next question is, if not Phillips, then who? Now, Bunting's Don Anderson poll, a story about it, and Anderson last evening didn't deny that the question was asked. He just said that he wasn't authorized to speak on anything other than the two questions that were released.
I found that very weird. Why wouldn't you be authorized to speak on it?
Because they've authorized you to speak on. No, him not speaking on it, I didn't find that weird. But them only releasing two questions, okay, that's the weird part. It makes you wonder, well, what else does this poll say that's not being released? I'm very curious about that poll. I said it yesterday morning as well from the time I heard about it, because it was a national poll. 1,330 respondents, so a fairly large poll. Did the people say that Bunting has a better chance of winning than Peter Phillips? Because while we get that Peter Phillips is unpopular, that's not even news. What does the poll say about Bunting? Is he more popular than Phillips or simply less unpopular? And more importantly, does he stand a chance against Andrew Holness? Is this entire challenge moot? The people we asked in public opinion yesterday seemed to think so. This is what they had to say.
Between the two Peters, I think Peter Bunting have a better chance than Peter Phillips. Because as they say, money talk. And as far as I heard, a lot of people in the PNP party don't really like Peter Phillips. But when Andrew come in the midst, I don't think any of them have a chance. It's Andrew all the way. Vote Andrew.
None of the above can beat Andrew Holness. At this moment, Andrew sit down on the throne all by himself. And if you put the two of them together, where them can't make one, them still can't beat Andrew. Understand? None of them. None out of the two of them. But Peter Phillips has a better chance than Peter Bunting, because nobody like Peter Bunting.
Neither Peter nor Bunting nor Peter Phillips cannot beat Andrew. I don't think so. I hear a crowd talking about Peter Bunting have a whole heap of money and rare money talks, but no care how loud his money talk, I don't think him can beat Andrew at all. So I'll say Andrew all the way.
Now, granted, that's a very small sample. It's only 3 people. And some of you are going to say, oh, your reporter interviewed only laborites. I don't know where Alric actually went to do that particular public opinion. I know he's fond of going to places like Megamart where he can get a diverse cross-section of people. I know he wouldn't have gone to like Tivoli Gardens to do that kind of interview.
Right.
And it's small. Sometimes it's difficult getting people to respond to these public opinion questions. But combined with the Anderson poll, you may think it could be representative of how people think. But think about it, though. Peter Bunting, in declaring his aspiration to be leader of the PNP, is saying that he wants to be Prime Minister. Mm-hmm. Prime Minister Peter Bunting. How does that sound to you? Does that have a ring to it? Can you visualize Peter Bunting leading this country? Does he inspire you? How do you feel about that when you hear the words Prime Minister Peter Bunting? Because the thing is, the PNP is in a very difficult position. They have a nationally unpopular leader, Peter Phillips, but no heir apparent who could do much better. To those who say there should be no challenge, I say, well, do you want to lose? Because the data is staring you in the face that that's going to be the result. But some people within the PNP are in denial. But the real question, though, is who? Who should challenge? Who should be the next person? Is it Bunting? Because the only 2 people in the PNP who poll well nationally are Lisa Hanna and Damian Crawford. Now, Damian's out after his recent loss in East Portland. He first has to show that he can win his seat before he can be considered for leader. Or if the PNP wants to put their hopes in him, they can usher him into a safe seat, which leaves Lisa Hanna. But the comrades seem to have a problem with her. Her hurdle is internally within the PNP, where she's less popular than she is nationally, ironically. And we also know that she's not going to challenge for now. So that leaves us with the Peters, back at square one. And from all indications, either of them would stand a very difficult chance against the Holness-led JLP. But I say this, I still think a challenge at this time is a win-win for the PNP, because if Phillips is victorious, it will make him stronger, the same way Andrew's position got stronger after he staved off the challenge from Audley Shaw. And if Bunting wins, it could be seen as renewal within the party. So to me, the challenge itself is a win-win. Either outcome will help them, but will it be enough in, dare I say, 2020 or 2019? I don't know when it's going to be called. Will it be enough? That's what's on my mind.